Hi, and welcome to my channel. This is Kathy's Corner, Seed in the Sand, and this is Daisy and Phil. And we are talking about Chapter 9 of Redemption, Growth and Development, kind of becoming the version of yourself of who you're meant to be. And so this is Chapter 9, and Phil doesn't really know what I've been talking about in the past, but I've been kind of talking about, I've been working through a lot of things with my reputation and my, like trying to
Establish
reestablish my new reputation to the people in my family, to my friends, to community, and I know that there's a lot of people out there that support me, and there's a lot of people out there that don't support me, or maybe they are afraid of where this channel might go. I don't know, but what I'm not worried about, like, other people's opinions. I'm more worried about what I think about myself, if that makes sense.
Yep.
And how we are winding up to become who we are meant to become. So, so I'm going to turn it to you.
Thanks.
I'm going to ask you a couple questions.
Okay.
Okay, so like Phil and I both have the same issues with our families, where our families are kind of, in my family, parents are still present. In his family, parents have passed, but the family is, as a unit, rejects us. Whether they admit that or not. They make excuses for themselves for things that happened, and they aren't very supportive of anything that we do. And we, then don't really pay attention all that much to what they need or what their needs are. And then they'll tell the community that we don't care about them. And so it's kind of a complicated web. What are your thoughts about your reputation, your redeeming yourself?
I don't think my reputation is destroyed. It's just it's more my character. When people look at you and they want to say things to you because they've talked to that person, and it's like, if they've talked to one person and they say, oh, he's nothing, he's a useless, he walks on two legs and that's all he can do. That's not true. If people would just go to the source and talk to them instead of talking to other people behind your back, you wouldn't have this problem. We wouldn't have the problems that we have today, because you just go to the source, Did you, come to me, if I said something wrong, come to me and ask me. Don't go to somebody else and say, oh, did he say this about me?
Or guess what he said about me.
Yeah, guess what he said about me, and then blah, blah, blah. You know what? Sometimes things get screwed up. It goes one mouth to the next, and then all of a sudden it's flipped the other way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And so, I have that problem myself with my reputation in the community, where it's like, okay, we have this label, I'll call it, and there is no other. It's like black and white. It's like once it hits the news or hits the papers, the newspapers, that's like the God's honest truth, and there's no other truth but the God's honest truth. And if you would have came to me and said, what happened here? Right. What is the story? What would have possibly led up to such a thing? You think anybody ever did that?
No, nobody's ever done that.
Mm.
I mean, you know, they go and they talk and they talk and they talk, and talk is cheap, okay? But when if you think that you hurt somebody's feelings and they blow it up into a big affair, okay? Why don't you go to that person and ask them why they said what they said? Go to the person, go straight to the horse's mouth, you know, go straight to the horse and ask the horse what happened. You know, why did you say these things? You know,
And
what?
you know
I
what
don't
that
know.
other side would say? Yeah, I'm picturing Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson in that movie with the war. You can't handle the truth. So he's not even going to say the truth. He knows the truth, but he's like, well, we're not going to open that can of worms, so we're just going to...
Yeah, exactly. And it's like they don't want the truth. They want the dirt. They want the dirty down deep.
And that's where my reputation goes to crap,
You know,
because
they want
they
the
can't
crap.
handle the truth.
Right, exactly.
What do you got? Okay. All right. Sorry. If I offended anyone in this video, I apologize. But you know what? It's enough. Enough is enough with punishing one person because you can't handle the truth. All right. So the bottom card is Eight of Fire. Sorry. Oh, come on. Be nice to her. Okay. The Eight of Fire, and it says events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. All right, Daisy. What? All right, one card for Daisy and Phil and me. One card for us. The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Earth. I like this card. And it says, thoughtful, warm, creative, and sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So we're not blaming anybody, right?
No,
It
I'm
just
not
is
blaming
what it
anybody.
is.
It's just
So,
it's just the way society works. You know, if they find something that they can talk about, or cheat about, or scream about, you know, they'll do it. But in the long run, they don't even go to the source where it came from. They just drum up something like a fairy tale. You know, it's like a fairy tale.
well, they
story.
make up stories.
You know,
sure.
in the
Let's
end,
dig it up.
sure.
You know, let's get that dirt. You know?
Right.
It's
In
like
the-
a soap opera.
Right. And it's like, and then somebody winds up dying in soap operas, you know, but that's, you know.
Well, I hope that's not me or you.
No,
So,
but
yeah.
still, you know, it's not right, you know. If somebody said something, and you need to go straight to the person who said it, you know.
Right.
And don't beat around the bush with them, you know. Say, hey, you know, did you actually say this about me? No, I
Wow.
don't think I
Do you think I should do that? Walk up to some man off the street and say, did you really make this story up about me? Did you seriously do that to save your reputation?
You know, I would love to walk up to a news media reporter and ask them one question. Who is your source and where did you get it? Who is your source and where did you get it? And you know what they tell you? We can't reveal our resources. Really? I think you're lying through your teeth. I think you're definitely lying. You don't have any sources. You don't have anybody to talk to. It's all up here, and you're all making it all about them.
Well, it's whatever.
It's about purple, you know.
It's like sex sells, you know. Sex and the media are hand in hand.
Yeah.
I went onto a website, and oh my god, it's like, this is disgusting. It's gross.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't fit there.
No.
But I maybe will go against the grain and
You could do it again.
be that outsider rebel that nobody likes. What's new? So.
All right. Well.
All right. Well, everybody have a great day, and we will chat with you later.
Bye.